What's up, people? These things, listen to me. When I tell y'all I like the audio quality on these are very well built. They always have been for the damn near 2 decades that they've been around. The one thing that I've always hated about these, they do not fit my ear shape. So they fall out of my ears all the damn time. Also, I promise every video on here is not going to be an eating video. I'm going to be honest, these are just very easy to do after work. Spicy chicken wrap, fries. Now, last time I couldn't show you guys the fries I was talking about. McCain's Kraft Beer Battered. I don't know how well you can see them. These are these good, best fries that you can get, best frozen fries that I've ever had personally. For the chicken, these mega banquet fillets. These are the spicy ones. Listen to me, y'all. Look. If you care about it. It's a little bit more carbs than protein. 21 grams to 14 grams of protein, which ain't the greatest. But you ain't eating these to be healthy. Listen to me, okay? They taste just like McChickens. If you like McChickens, you'll like these. Just facts, just straight up facts. Now, did I get 3 plates instead of 2? I did. It's fine. I'm gonna put a little ketchup. I ain't gonna even front on y'all. I don't even eat ketchup usually with regular fries, but I do with frozen fries. And even though these are the best frozen fries that I had, they're no exception. Without that extra oil, even though these do have a little bit, but without that extra oil from the fry, they're just not quite as like I don't know, like moist, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. They don't lubricate the mouth enough. I know y'all gonna say pause. I don't care. I'm 25. I like at 18, sure. 25, eh. I figured I would at least try bringing this up a little bit because in my other video, the first one that I did, it was a bit too quiet for my liking. So I figured I would do that just to try to get a little bit better sounds. Jesus Christ. Let me maneuver this because I don't want it to fall. If it's a bit too breathy, then I probably won't upload this. You'll never see it. But if I do, then I thought it was fine enough. Now, agua. If you're gonna do the spicy food, bro, just get the agua. I drink agua all the time, but just get it. Don't be that guy doing the spicy food and trying to act like, oh, it ain't that spicy, and now you don't want to drink no water, mouth hot on fire. You know that shit uncomfortable, but you trying not to be a hoe. Don't be that guy. I figured I would cook an extra one of the patties for the chicken, because I didn't know if one per wrap was going to be enough. And if you haven't learned this lesson, learn it now. Sometimes less is more. So I put like half of an extra one, one and one half of a whole one. So I cooked three, one and one and the other. And I actually think it could have done better with a little less chicken. So I'll know that for next time. I'm gonna grab it this way. And the only thing in these is just cheese, chicken, onions. I keep my wraps really simple. No sauce. I'm not a big, huge sauce guy. Never been. Sometimes, but most times, no. If the food ain't good without sauce, it ain't good. I know it's like, well, you eat the fries with ketchup. I don't eat these fries without ketchup. But with the frozen fries, again, like I said, they just like a little moisture. No, I eat them with ketchup. But these are good without it. I've never been a sauce everywhere. Gotta keep wiping your mouth, wiping your hands type guy. That just ain't. I, I just want to eat my food, dog. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to be doing all of that all the time. That just ain't my cup of tea. Mm. I hate to say it, bro, but damn, on the highest of keys, do I only want one of these? I might say this other one for later and just straight talk to y'all type shit. By the way, prices for things are getting outrageous. I had to DoorDash today. My car is out of commission, so me and my mom sharing a car. My sister had to get her hair done after school today, so my mom just dropped me off at work. I was like, shit, fuck it. I'll DoorDash me some food. I'll Uber home. Not like it's that much. Uber $20, right? And that's not bad because the Uber itself was only 13, and I tipped the lady the rest. Like it was like 6.25 or something like that. To add it up to 20. Excuse me. So I was cool off that, right? But bro, the DoorDash. I got Chick-fil-A today. Dog. That order that I get at Chick-fil-A is usually $15, $16. It was 30. And it's like, okay, yeah, I tipped $4, but it's like dude, that means it's 26 before a tip. Like, and that's no delivery fee because my account is a Dasher account. So I don't have to pay a delivery fee. With the delivery fee, it would have added another $5 onto it. It would have been $35. What? Like, what? For some Chick-fil-A, dog? And you mean to tell me there are people doing that every day? Like, usually I'll just pack my lunch, I'll make something, I'll pack it, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I'll just skip lunch entirely. Sometimes when I got the car, because my house is just 8 minutes from the job and I got an hour lunch, I'll come home and get something out of the freezer and warm it up. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll do that for lunch. And then sometimes I'll just go out and, just pay my little $10 to $15 for my lunch and be good. Paying 30? Like, I paid $50 today. I paid half a hundred for Chick-fil-A and to get home. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Mm-mm. Untenable. My job is hybrid, so we finally got our laptops today. We were supposed to get them last week. They say they were on back order. Well, uh, got them today. First day at home, supposed to be tomorrow. But it's like, because, okay, so the office is open tomorrow, but they kind of don't want people in the office because they're supposed to be closing the office. But they have to because everybody's not going to have computers. So they're going to open the office tomorrow. So we can work from home tomorrow. But we're not approved to work from home starting Monday until they send our team lead the list of who's completed the at-home internet speed test, even though we had to do that before we even got accepted for the job. And then they made us do it again during training a month ago. And they made me do it twice, so I did it 3 times. And I still ain't approved to work at home for my first day next week. No thanks, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. If everybody know what's going on at your job, it ain't a job. Sorry about that. If I need to edit that out, I will. Okay, yeah. I don't even want this one. I like, maybe because it's 8 o'clock. If I don't go to bed early, maybe I'll eat it. If not, I'll just eat it in the morning. I don't even want it. I'm just finish off these fries, dog. Turn it like that so y'all can see them. Yeah, boy. With a job, bro, it ain't a real job unless don't nobody know what the fuck going on. It's a prerequisite at every job I've ever worked at. Our team lead tells us today that she didn't have no training. She just kind of got thrown into the job. But she brand new, at least to the team lead position. So we literally was my trainer's first class and my team lead's first team. Crazy, right? And they neither one of them even been at the job for a year. And it's cool, cause I ain't gonna complain too much. You know, somebody got to be somebody else's first time. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. Like I feel like I done learned the job pretty well. Anyways, I feel like most of us done, like at least in my team, done pretty much got the hang of it. We doing well. You know, it ain't much to complain about. Like shit, we getting paid. We in the groove of it. You know, it's kind of a rough transition, but hey, shit, fuck it, we made it. You know, so at this point, run your money up and complete whatever goals you got going on. You know. Mm. That one was a little soft. So, y'all know how work go. It's work. I ain't putting no more ketchup. I'll just eat the rest of these just as is. Like I said last time, though. Oops. My goals right now is just to pull my weight, you know, help, pay bills. And over the next 5 years, my life is just really the things that I'm trying to achieve are paying down my debt, getting a new car, and then after that, that should take me about anywhere between 3 to 5 years. And after that, it's starting credit repair and starting to do what I can to try to become a homeowner. In the meantime, it's all about my homeboy got a daughter. Just turned one not too long ago. Helping my brother out. My sister about to get ready to go to college, so making sure that she can not only survive out there but make the transition easy. Because I went not that long ago, so I can help with the application process. Um, just helping her organize the things that she needs. You know, giving her the tools to be successful in that way. And then financially, if I can, just helping out wherever I can, you know? Because my basic needs are really simple. Like, it's help pay rent, couple clothes here and there, but nothing really major. I like colognes and fragrances, so a couple fragrances here and there, you know. And other than that, it's rent and food. And then like toiletries and stuff just to take care of my area of the house. Like, you know, take care of my bathroom, keep my room clean, keep my clothes washed. Keep the kitchen clean, you know. Basic living, basic contributions to just making a household run, you know. I will say I was kind of nervous when I moved out in 2021. Um, just cause like I don't know, there was something about where I was back then that had me nervous about whether or not I could actually live on my own and thrive, not just be like complacent. And what I proved to myself down there was like I realized how prepared I actually was. Like my people did a really good job at preparing me as best they could. And honestly, there wasn't much that I couldn't do once I got on my own. Hold on. Mm, hold on, y'all. My bad. We gonna put that up like that now. Yeah. Sorry. There wasn't much I really couldn't do once I got out on my own. Like I knew how to take care of myself in almost every way. I knew how to, uh, like take care of a household. Like it was never hard for me. It's just really consideration, especially when you live with other people. It's like, hey, if you share in the bathroom, like clean the common bathroom every couple of days. Pick a day that you wash your clothes and get all of it done. And if you can't, it's cool, but just don't be in other people's way. Um, Clean up after yourself. Um, you know, if you buy something for you, buy it for the house. You know, what else? Just consideration. Like if the trash full in the morning, just take it out, nigga. Like like if a counter need to be wiped down, wipe it. If you see it's tissue getting low in the house, just go get some tissue. $1.50 at the fucking dollar store at bare minimum. Like if you can't get nothing, go get the little 4 pack at the dollar store. Like you can get them at Walmart too for like $2. Like is you can get paper towels at Walmart for like 78 cents. Like it ain't it might not be the most fanciest shit, but even if it ain't the most fanciest stuff, like get something, contribute, help out. Like and do that in all the ways that you can while you're working towards what you're working towards. Like if it's hindering you to be able to help out, then and you're in a situation where you do like are sharing space, then either you need to make more money or adopt a longer term mindset or something. Like figure it out, like and that's all it's ever been about, just figuring it out. You can figure it out, then you'll be well on your way. Just be realistic about it. Just do what you gotta do, type. You know, uh, Nothing deep. It's very simple. Everybody knows the answers. It's just one of those things where until you get out there in your own, what I like to call the wilderness, until you go out there and you really see yourself do it and you build up that confidence from having them reps. Some people have it young, some people don't. Some people think they have it and then they get out there and they get in some trying situations and they get shaken and they got to build up ways to combat that or emotional stability, mental stability, things like that. It's some things that you think you got until you get out there and you in that fire and you realize, damn, I should have been worked on this in a different kind of way. Or, I just never knew I had to work on it until I got in them situations. And, you rectify those as you go on about life. Um, it's plenty of stuff to do. That's why I never found myself that bored with life because I always feel like I'm doing something. Even when I'm doing some of the same stuff, like practicing stability is doing something to me. Because there's, even in stability, there's usually something you can improve. So there's always something to be worked on. It's always something to do, Like, so I never found myself that bored with life. I never found myself in a situation where I haven't been growing, I haven't been learning in some kind of way. And I'm only 24, I'll be 25 this year, but, you know, even being that young, like I don't know. I see a lot of my peers get bored with stuff, and I'm just like, it's always something to do. It's always something to be working on. It's always something to be thinking about. If it ain't nothing but, like to me, right? Like, I'm not gonna make this video too much longer, but to me, right? Like this week, I ain't really do nothing but put a couple hundred up in savings, right? But that's something, especially when you've been going a really long time and you ain't been able to put nothing in savings. Being able to put 100 or 200 or some hundred in savings is a progress point. And all we trying to do is get to the next progress point. That's how a video game works. And life is just like that. All you trying to do is get to the next progress point. And things may change in between progress points, but that's all you're trying to do is get to the next one. And that notice your progress points in that kind of way. And that's a progress point for me in my life. And where I'm at in my life right now, that was a progress point. So this week was a progress week. Not much happened in the grand scheme of things. I don't have a lot to tell anybody. I don't have nothing to brag about. But for me and for my mental, in my mind, it was a progress point. So we had a successful week. How could a successful week be boring? To me, unless you're bored with success. But when you come from where I'm come from, it's just hard to be bored with success, especially when you ain't at the top. You know what I mean? If you always got somewhere else to go up, I don't see how you could be bored with any of the successes that you have. And if your successes are becoming boring because they start to become easy, then find something else to challenge you in that kind of way, and level up. It's that simple. It's always something to level up, especially where you come from. Where we come from, we got so far to level up. I just couldn't. It's so far to go. It's going to take so many years to get there. It's going to take so many steps to get there. I just don't see how I could be bored with it. Like, I just don't see it. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going off on this video. Thank y'all for watching. This has been your boy T. Peace.